Okay, so this is the OnePlus 8T, which I have currently got the free cover on. So let's go to widescreen. You can see it hopefully a little bit better. So you can see here it says never settle on the back, and this is what comes in the box, this cover. And I would recommend putting it on. And you can see here that it's got button covers on there, and on the right hand side with the infamous OnePlus switcher, which changes it from silent to vibrate to ring. That is open, and then you've got the cover here on the wake button, and then you've got a little hole for your secondary microphone, and the relevant holes for your external speaker and your USB charging. This USB-C charging, by the way, is 65 watts. There's two batteries in here, not one, and the 65 watt charging goes from absolutely nothing to completely full in 39 minutes, although in testing it comes out about 37 minutes, and it's just insanely quick. And you don't need to leave it on charge every night. You can change your charging habits and just literally just have your breakfast, charge it for say 15 minutes, and you get literally a day's worth of charge from 15 minutes of charging. Really good cover, really nice. I'd recommend putting that on. Obviously you can take it off if you wish. And this is the, whoops, drop the cover, never mind. This is a 256 gigabyte version of the phone. It comes in two colors. This is marine green, I think, or aquamarine green, and there's a silver one as well. But this one here is the 256 gigabyte storage version. And you can see here the blue colour on the back, it changes. And it's kind of hard for me to show in pictures, so I thought, I know, I'll do a video. So you can see here it's a sort of deeper blue when you look that way, and then it kind of goes into this more aqua colour when you tilt it around and it shines off the light. So that's really quite lovely. The other version is the silver version, equally as nice to look at, equally as nice to hold, and the design is just the same. But the storage is different. So here, 256 gigs of storage, 12 gigs of RAM, and you don't get any micro SD card slot on either the silver or the green one. So basically, what you buy is what you get, so you can't boost it. The silver one has got 8 gig of RAM, and it's got 128 gigs of storage. Now, you'll see on the back here, I'm kind of showing you the pronounced camera array here, and it's in the top left like the Nord. The 8 Pro and the 8, it's in the center here, but on here on the 8T we appear to have 6 lenses. Now they're not 6. That one up there on the top left is the ultra wide lens, and then you've got the main camera in the center here, and then you've got the macro lens for up close shots, and this is a little monochrome sensor, which I've got some example photos from in the review on Cool Smartphone. And then you've got the LED flashes also. Now, what I should say about the cameras is that the main one in the center here is a 48 megapixel Sony lens, very good camera quality. The ultra wide lens on the top left is another Sony lens, and that is 16 megapixel. You got the macro, which is 5 megapixels on the upper left there, and then you've got the monochrome camera, which is 2, and this dual LED flash system here, and it's got multi-auto focus, so it's nice and quick, and it handles glass really well. I don't know if you ever take any photos through glass, but you know how sometimes the camera can focus on the glass and not the thing behind it. It handles that very well, much better, I must say, than the 8 Pro does. On the front in the screen we have a selfie camera, which I'll just put my pin number in, and this selfie camera here is in the top left corner of the screen, and that is 16 megapixel. It's a fixed focus, so you've got face unlock, and you've got a fingerprint unlock within the screen as well. You can see here the screen itself is nice and bright and nice and clear. I'm just looking at the specs as I'm actually talking, so apologies. I have a 6.55 inch screen, and by the way, do you like my trousers here? I'm actually recording this whilst in hospital, and I'm in my Relaxo loungewear gear, so apologies for my bare feet and the loungewear, but these are very good actually. If you go to Primark, they're dirt cheap and they look pretty cool. So when I'm not bashing the camera around, I'll tell you about the 6.55 inch 2400 by 1080 pixel screen. Let's get it a bit closer for you so you can see. There you go. So it's a nice clear screen, 402 pixels per inch. It's 29, and it's AMOLED, and it's 120 hertz, same as the 120 hertz technology in the OnePlus Pro 8 Pro, should I say? I nearly called it a Pro 8 then. Confused. So it's got the same processor as well. The same Snapdragon 865 CPU is in this one as is in the OnePlus 8 Pro, which is actually what I'm filming this on right now. So you can see here, there's all the specs that I've just mentioned. And it's got Oxygen OS 11, so it's got Android 11. You can choose to upgrade that. You just choose System and System Updates, and you can just check for updates on there. And you will see the GUI, which I've also done a video of separately. Very smart, very simple, very out of focus. Let's just do that again. And you can see here that we've got the OnePlus stuff in here. Out of focus again. Come on, girl. And then we've got also a load of applications on here. It's very clear, very concise, very simple interface. But I wanted to show you around the phone. Let's show you around the phone itself. So let's switch back to the other lens, because I think this one's going all out of focus for you. Now, apologies for the snivels. Now, we have the power wake key here. We've got that switch key, which switches from ring to vibrate to silent. And then on the top here, very smooth edging, just a secondary microphone. And then on the edge here, you can see how curvy that edge is. We've got the volume up and down. Very similar to the other OnePlus Pros in the placement of everything. And the external speaker is here with the USB-C charging and the 65 watt charging. And then you've got your SIM tray. Obviously, no micro SD in there, but your SIM goes in there. And by the way, you can have two. I don't know whether it's just this phone, but I've got on my network here, I can go into SIM and network, and you can see SIM 1, SIM 2. I haven't got one in right now because I'm borrowing it for this phone that I'm recording this on. You've got clever stuff like here. You've got a smart 5G mechanism. You might have seen that on other 5G phones, where it will only enable the 5G when it's ideal to do so. You've got this dual channel network acceleration. I like the interface here. I've mentioned this in the other videos. See the interface, how it's just got these little tricks here. Very smooth, very nice. The phone itself, because it's a 765, rattles along with great speed. You got the here's the earpiece, by the way, just built into the top there, and it's a very well designed phone. A couple of people, because I'm in the hospital at the moment for reasons I won't go into, but you can go onto the site and find out. But a lot of people have said, "Hey, is that the new Samsung?" And is that a Samsung phone? Two different nurses have said, "Is that a Samsung?" It is a very, very nice phone. It's a beautiful design. It's a great size as well. I like the 6.55 inch screen. I can actually get nearer the top. There is a one-handed option as well you can turn on. But yeah, this is just an overview and a walk around the OnePlus 8T.